A plastic bag on the New Jersey Turnpike. Inside, a human head. The body is cut into 7 pieces, washed clean, no fingerprints, no DNA. The killer erased himself. Almost. Welcome back to Hidden Verdict, where we share true life story. Please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's dive in. The Discovery March, 1991. New Jersey Turnpike sanitation workers find a heavy plastic bag. Inside is a human head. Police locate more bags nearby. They contain 2 arms, 2 legs, an upper torso, a lower torso, and the head. 7 pieces total. Ligature marks circle the victim's wrists. One bag holds latex gloves, a bed sheet, a shower curtain, and a blood-stained saw. The killer washed the body in the bags before dumping them. The victim's wallet remains inside. There is no attempt to hide his identity. The first victim. The dead man is Thomas Mulcahy, 56 years old. He is an executive from Massachusetts, married for 33 years, father of 4. He was in New York City on a business trip. His last known transaction is an ATM withdrawal at 11:15 p.m., 2 nights before his body appears. The camera is down, no picture. He never returns to his hotel. His blood alcohol level is above the legal limit. Witnesses see him at the Townhouse Bar, an upscale gay bar in Manhattan. The bar sighting. At the Townhouse Bar, Thomas Mulcahy talks with a white male who has brown hair. No one sees them leave together. Police create a composite sketch from witness descriptions. It generates no leads. The only physical clue is a price sticker on the latex glove wrapper. It shows the gloves were purchased from a CVS drugstore on Staten Island. Nearly 500,000 people live there. Investigators spend months searching. They find nothing. The case stalls. Mulcahy's wife later reveals her husband had begun experimenting with homosexual encounters. A second body. 1 year later in Manchester Township, New Jersey, another discovery. Double-bagged, double-knotted plastic bags. Inside, 7 pieces again. 2 legs, 2 arms, upper torso, lower torso, head. The cuts are identical to Mulcahy's. The killer separated joints rather than cutting through bone. This suggests medical knowledge. The victim is identified as Anthony Marrero, a gay prostitute with a minor criminal record. His body and the bags have been washed. No fingerprints, no DNA. One bag carries a President's Choice label. The store connection. President's Choice shopping bags are sold at only 9 locations. One of those stores is on Staten Island, close to the CVS where the latex gloves were purchased. Investigators believe the killer lives or works in that neighborhood. They call it his zone of familiarity. Using super glue fuming, they lift 2 partial fingerprints and 1 partial palm print from the bags. The prints are entered into the national database of known offenders. There is no match. 2 months later, a third body appears. The third victim. 12 miles outside New York City, a man finds folded arms inside a garbage can. 7 pieces again. Double-bagged. Washed. No physical evidence. The victim is Michael Sakara, 56 years old, a regular at the 5 Oaks Bar in Greenwich Village. The bar caters to a gay clientele. Bartender Lisa Hall remembers a white male sitting next to Michael on the night he disappeared. She served him scotch and water. Michael said the man was a nurse at St. Vincent's Hospital. The wrong suspect. Lisa Hall cannot recall the man's name. She thinks it might be John or Mark. Police create another composite sketch. They contact St. Vincent's Hospital and identify a male nurse named Mark Slayton. He matches the description. He lives on Staten Island, but his fingerprints do not match the prints found on the bags. Detective Kuhn enlists his own children to distribute flyers with the sketch to every hospital on Staten Island. No calls come in. The murders stop. 8 years pass. The forensic breakthrough. A new technique from Toronto changes everything. Vacuum metal deposition uses gold and zinc vapor to reveal fingerprints on non-porous surfaces. even prints that have been washed, even prints on materials stored for decades. Investigators send the old evidence bags to a Canadian lab. The process yields 16 partial prints from the Mulcahy murder and 3 from the Marrero case. The quality is far better than before, but the national database still shows no match. Detective Kuhn sends hard copies to every state. The match in Maine. Maine has not uploaded all its criminal prints to the national database. Examiner Kim Stevens receives the last call killer's prints by mail. She enters them into Maine's state system. The search returns 30 candidates. She compares each one by hand. One matches. Every ridge aligns. A second examiner confirms it. The prints belong to Richard Rogers. In 1973, Rogers killed his college roommate with a hammer, claimed self-defense over a sexual advance, and was acquitted. He later became a surgical assistant. The arrest and conviction. Richard Rogers worked at Mount Sinai Hospital in New York. He lived on Staten Island, blocks from the stores where the killer bought supplies. Police arrest him in the intensive care unit. His apartment contains horror films, a Bible with earmarked passages about beheadings, and a vial of sedative used as a date rape drug. Lisa Hall identifies him from a photo lineup. In November 2000, Rogers is convicted of 2 murders and sentenced to 2 life terms plus 65 years. He dies in prison in 2015.